DramaAlert Nation, I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Ninja and Dakotaz and Tfue, big fight on Christmas Eve. We're going to go into it, and I actually have a lot of information that isn't public that we're going to get into. But first, we need to talk about a YouTuber potentially view botting, and this is huge. I mean, if you're view botting, you're basically manipulating the whole system and you don't even deserve a platform. So when I see these stories and there's evidence to it, I gotta cover it. Guys, this is insane. We are talking about the YouTuber known as TechSmartt. That's right, the YouTube channel known as TechSmartt with 3.6 million subscribers, hosted and owned by this gentleman known as Keaton, has been exposed. Okay, it all started with a series of tweets where I was tagged in that somehow I got lucky enough to see, and it goes a little something like this. Ian Burron put out some tweets saying that he spent the year building a network called GMG. Most of you know me as the owner and the head of the company, but I built it up as a business while Keaton Keller was bankrupt and depressed in debt. When I got the company to a stable point financially, Keaton came out of the woodworks and assumed the role of CEO, blowing all the company money and role-playing as some big shot executive, often straight out lying to people about what he and his business were capable of. In June, I noticed one of our friends was working very hard for our company and invited him to be an owner. This friend of Keaton then illegally removed my access to all the accounts, scrapped me from the bank accounts, etc., knowing that it would take a very long legal process for me to regain access to these accounts and all the money they owed me. Now for months they dragged it out. Now for months they dragged out a buyout and flat out lied to me about planning to reimburse me for my share in the company. Instead, they constantly put it off and lie about deadlines. And basically, there's a lot more tweets, and I'm going to show them there. But, you know, basically, this is a company dispute about owning, like, a YouTube network or something like that. And, like, they stole the company from him. But then he gets to this point in this big exposed thread where he says this. Earlier this year, Keaton and TechSmartt spent over $20,000 of Cursor's money without my permission on dozens of Apple devices to create a botnet he calls Daycare. He used these bots to inflate branded videos he would do on the TechSmartt channel to scam advertisers. Oh my God! If this is true, we are talking about fraud. Like, what? In these screenshots, he shows a alleged text conversation with him and Keaton, basically talking about creating this fake botnet of iPhone views that would give his branded videos more views, basically stealing money from these businesses that he's doing brand deals with. Keaton, say it's not true! View botting, stealing a company. Like, in this conversation, he's like basically buying Rolexes, but then also bankrupt and stealing money from people. I mean, this story is insane. Say it's not true. So obviously, I was looking for a response from Keaton, and he didn't put one out. But I went to his Twitters, and then I was shocked because remember, his channel has 3.6 million subscribers. And when I went to both of his Twitters, on the TechSmartt Twitter, which is verified, he has under 1,000 followers. How can you have 3.6 million subs and under 1,000 followers on Twitter? So I was like, okay, well, maybe he has two Twitters. Like, maybe the other Twitter, that's him, has the followers. On his personal Twitter, that is verified, joined in 2009, he has 620 followers. Oh my God, this kid is botting. Allegedly, like, what? This doesn't make sense. So I reached out to Keaton's business partner and asked him for more information about the botting, and he said in DMs that his main source of branded income was from Wish. If you look at his channel, every Wish video does very noticeably better than most of his videos he posts. eBay as well, but he hasn't done anything with them for a while. Same scenario where those videos get way more views than the others. I'll try to find more examples, but the Wish is his bread and butter. Oh my God, Wish! You're getting scammed by a view-botting YouTuber. Bro, he's stealing your money. Allegedly. Now listen, I say allegedly because it's really hard to prove if someone's actually view-botting. But then somebody really credible reached out to me. I mean, really. We're talking about CeeLo. Now, most of you are saying, well, who the hell is CeeLo? Let me explain who CeeLo is, okay? CeeLo is like an expert in YouTube analytics. He's like an expert in like why a video would be very popular, why it wouldn't be. Like, he knows everything. He's such an expert in YouTube and like the back end and how everything works that big YouTubers literally hire him. Like, he works for Mr. Beast. He works for like Quobocop. He works for all these big YouTubers that go to him for advice on YouTube and how it all works. He is a very credible person. He reached out to me and said this. This is definitely true. Creedon hit me up on the 3rd of September, 2018, asking me about my analytic website as well as view botting. He directly asked me if I knew any view botters or their techniques in a call on the 10th of September, 2018. It was very clear that he was looking for a high-end view botting supplier, or if that didn't work, to do it himself. Creedon also tried to scam Jordy for $40,000 for 2 false copyright strikes through Gas Media. Wow! Okay, I'm convinced that you're view botting. All right, it's still legit, but I am convinced that you are a view botter. I am convinced that you're possibly creating fraud like a fucking crime. And I am convinced that Wish has lost thousands and thousands of dollars from this kid view botting. However, let's look at that last part where CeeLo says Creedon also tried to scam Jordy for $40K with 2 false copyright strikes through Gas Media. Who is Jordy? Quobocop. Quobocop tweeted at me saying this. It all makes sense now. The other day, GMG strike my video for cutting out their copyright content. They asked for $20,000, and now I know why they needed that $20K so bad. Basically showing that Keaton's company, his network, was kind of blackmailing Quobocop into paying $20,000 to get a copyright strike taken off one of his videos. Allegedly! But oh my God, you're finished, dude. You are so finished. Unless you have a very good explanation for all this, you are done, bro. Your career on YouTube, business, behind the scenes, work group, done. And you might get arrested. This is like fraud. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final story. On Christmas Eve, Ninja and Dakotaz and Tfue got in a big fight. It all started when basically Dakotaz tweeted out that Fortnite is hot garbage. Changed my mind. Ninja responded by saying, you could always play another game, laughing out loud, Tfue. And well, Dakotaz got really mad at that. Roll it.
Just stay in your lane, Ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got an opinion, I got an opinion. Shut your mouth, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what I want to say. And like, don't get off my, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Stay in your fucking lane.
Then Dakotaz blocked Ninja. Then Dakotaz responded on Twitter explaining why he blocked him, saying Ninja got blocked because a lot of his opinions happen on Twitter and I don't need a snowflake sending his 12-year-old army on me every time he does not agree. Simple. Whoa! And then Dakotaz said this on stream. Roll it.
Must hurt. It must be tough to get blocked being Ninja, you know what I'm saying? Wonder what that feels like. Not everybody's gonna kiss your ass in life, buddy. Now you don't gotta read my tweets. You don't gotta complain about me anymore. Next time you make a video about me, at me.
WTF? I mean, I thought Dakotaz and Ninja were friends. But then Tfue's girlfriend, Karina, she starts jumping in the mix. She goes after Ninja saying, what happened to keeping it positive in your whole speech? I guess petty doesn't fall into that category, huh? Ninja responded by saying, well, the positivity I was talking about, gaming and criticism to improve games. Not really pertaining to trolling people who I thought were my friends on Twitter. But thank you for insulting me. Merry Christmas to you and Tfue. And then Karina responded by saying, no one is trying to insult you. I'm just saying if you're gonna spread positivity, you should spread it in all aspects. Karina definitely knows a lot about spreading. Ninja. Again, I thought DK was my friend, so I was a little hurt and taken back by how he handled everything. I don't think I was being negative. Karina responded by saying, we all know you were being petty, and that's okay. Just some criticism for you. And then Tfue roasted Ninja's new shoes with this meme, tweeting at Dakotaz showing Ninja with Hot Wheels shoes, kind of picking on Ninja. So there you have it. I just don't get it. I don't know why they're going so hard at Ninja. He basically is just trying to help Fortnite and help the Fortnite community by asking all the other influencers to stop talking crap about the game because it only hurts you, it hurts the game, it hurts your stream numbers. I mean, what Ninja is saying all makes sense. The problem is like Tfue and Dakotaz, they're just authentic gamers. So like if they have a bad game, they just tweet out the game's trash. And I totally understand it. We're just looking at two different opinions. But what makes things really awkward about all this is Ninja is coming out with his own shoes, and he sent his own shoes to Tfue and Dakotaz, and they like arrived on the day that this all went down or the day after, and like here they are. Ninja sent me this! It's like a computer with his shoes in it. Did I turn the light on? So Dakotaz and Tfue are roasting Ninja's shoes, and he just sent them this, which I think is awesome. Thank you, Ninja, and thank you to your wife, Jess. I absolutely love it. So that is the news for today. Guys, make sure you take the time to slap a like on it. If you're new here and you want to keep up to date on all the news going on in the community, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on, because as soon as I get the scoop, I'm going to keep you in the loop. And if you want text notifications for when I upload a video, text me right there. DramaAlert Nation, now over 5,400,000 subscribers.